Yeah! Finish blender.
So strong.
He's so strong.
All right, it's a beautiful day. I'm just helping Sean out a little bit. He's doing a rear cross member. So we got it tacked in. He fitted it all in there. We got it all tacked in there. Now we're gonna remove this cross member brace. So we're just grinding down. He got the underneath ones already down because he added in this chunk here. And then obviously Sean wouldn't let it just be like that. He's gonna let it roll in with the frame. But yeah, so we're gonna grind these down. He's gonna weld some stuff. We'll get this out of here, and then this will be ready to go for the arms, right?
Yep, that's for the rear arms.
For the rear arms. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Want to see a magic trick? One link is done. Ta-da! All right, that's all the magic you get to see today. But we are working on the rear links. Got the first one done. Got it perfect. Built our own little mounts up here. I'm gonna show you how to do that on the other one. And we're gonna put an upper link here. Oh, and Sean did a cross member, and he put the extensions on. And we're gonna build these thingies and those doodillies. But this is the real MVP of the day. We got it flat bottomed here. It's gonna be so perfect. That is a very, very nice lower outer link, if I do say so myself. So we're doing a 75% shorter upper link. So Sean's buffing that all out. I've got to get our bungs put on here. We'll get our brackets, and then we'll figure out where the upper one goes. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna attempt to put these bolts in backwards. All right, so I went ahead and plasmaed these out. Got them all cleaned up. Sean's cleaning the other one up. We're gonna weld these on here, get our length, get our lower link tacked, we'll move on to the upper. We need more angle. We'll get it all trimmed up and put her in. Nope, not, Sean. Perfection! We're gonna put the joint in, make sure she clears. Oh, so in case you guys don't know anything about these links, there's a right-hand thread and a left-hand thread. You gotta make sure that each link gets one of each, that way you can adjust it, and it'll go in and out like a tie rod on a steering. Oh, we got oodles of room, Sean! Tighten this up, we'll get some tacks. That's the tack. It's looking real good over here. Measure it out. And we'll see if we can get the lower to match this other side. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up on the axle tube itself. Sean's gonna notch the bracket a little bit so we can get a little bit more of an angle on the lower, and then we'll pack it in. It's gonna be perfect. Legitimately perfect. Can we refine it? Hurry. Got it.
0.1.
We need that hammer right there, Colton. Just gonna reset this. Okay, pretty dang close. Oh, 0.1. Right on the money! You can't tell me that isn't amazing.
It's an angle.
That is amazing. So this side's 27 and a half.
There. Yeah, it's 28.
Yep.
It's,
We're gonna do 28.
yeah, we'll do 28.
And this equal length it.
Yeah. I know he said 28.
Right there.
See? We got it.
Okay, 28. Let's cut her 28, Sean. Okay. Upper time. I got uppers, I got downers. Look at it! In all its little tiny glory. It is 4-linked. It is 4-linked really well because we did it. Okay, now we stand back and look. All right, now that we have the rear all done, me and Sean were just talking. we're gonna get the back figured out. Our lower links are gonna come right here, as far out as we can get them, up into this point right here. So I'm gonna cut out some more brackets on the plasma table. We'll get them put on, then we'll work on the uppers. This one's gonna be a little bit more tricky, but it's gonna work. We fully triangulated, real good triangulation on the fronts. So I'm working on finding my front mounts. There are a bunch of different pieces, and we're gonna cut them down to make them fit. But these are for when you don't have a truss. So gives you 3 mounts up top, 3 locations. You'll understand. So I got one more piece to make one mount, and I'll find it. So I've got 2 of those, and we're gonna cut these at different height to make them fit. All right, I gotta cut 2 more sets of brackets. So we'll do that right now. So these brackets are designed for a smaller tube than 3-inch. So I'm flattening them out, and we're gonna waller these out to 3-inch. So you see that? See the difference? Slight modifications and we'll be in business. Now I'm gonna flatten that a little bit more, and we'll move on to the next one. Good. Yeah. All good in the hood, brother, man. All right, so slight modifications. I think we've about got it handled. So let's go see if this fits, and then we'll mirror match the other one. Far from fitting. It's the correct tubular, but that's got to come down. How did they do that?
What?
This has got to come down. No.
I think you'd have to take the top off. So you start there and create the 3-inch.
What?
Right there on the joint. I already got them for you.
What?
There they are.
Well, there they are.
I'm all ready for you.
I didn't know that.
That's practice.
I was just practicing. See, I was making new joints. All right, Sean.
Sean's got jokes.
Sean does have jokes. But let's look at how far off we were. We were off way bad. We could make these work.
No, you're heading in the right direction.
I think I should mark those, though, because the next time we go to use those, they're going to be wrong. I'm just going to Sharpie them out. And I just spent all that work. They do say you're supposed to use a Sawzall on that it cuts better than a cut off.
Okay, right there, like that.
Oh, well, okay then. My bad. My bad yet again. My bad again, Sean. All right, that's going to be the driver's side, and it fits perfection. So once we get that all knocked out, we'll get those put in.
Held up top, up in that corner, but
You want to get a hammer and beat it back that way and then back and forth?
had to get the right hammer.
Yeah. It's pretty dang close right there. You can just level it out. That'll work. We may want to, Sean, think we're going to want to take a grinder and bevel this. Here, I'll show you.
Bevel.
Yeah, and we need to clean this up a little bit right here. Let's check this out. In order to get a weld on that inside,
I was gonna weld it right to it, but
we should probably weld it to the housing,
To the
and then build,
housing
and then
and
build the weld
weld.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
okay.
We can level that sucker right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just clean this up a little bit, bevel that a little bit, and we'll be golden. It's just gonna be barely enough clearance. Holy crap. I think we better make new mounts
You need to come down. on-
down,
Yeah.
like an inch down, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go do that. We'll modify them. Go off of that. Back to the drawing board. All right, I just need to cut all those out. It's a little different. Well, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Much better.
Oh, yeah.
Now we got oodles of room skis. Okay, now let's get our joint. Well, that my friends, is where we're at. That's gonna give us oodles of room for the drive shaft. We'll never be able to take the transmission pan off without that cross member being out. But that is not important. What is important here is that we have drive shaft clearance and that we can modify that trans pan if we need. Or we can just come right here.
Just drive something trans.
That's what's up, my dude. Yeah, let's do that. All right, Colton's gonna have to stop filming and we're gonna have to figure this out and get a link made and then show you guys what it looks like after because this is getting complicated. Okay, bye. All right, we got our first lower link on the front set where we need it. We got our makeshift drive shaft. Now this is a 3-inch tube. We're gonna do a 2-inch DOM drive shaft. So I have tons of room. Right here we have daylight, you can see. So when that's a 1/2 inch away, that thing will drop, well, you can see. It'll come down 8 inches from there. So I mean, look at that. That's more than 8 inches. So that will clear with a 3-inch drive shaft.
2-inch.
No, I know, but 3-inch will clear, so a 2-inch will absolutely clear. So anyway, we got that set. Now this will go up 4 inches and it'll clear right here. And even if we need to, we can notch this frame rail in where it needs to. Tuck right up, we can still have a flat belly. Damn, nice. So we'll do a 75% upper link tomorrow on this side and then we'll finish up the other side and we'll have this 4-link in. But it's late, my kids are hungry, so it is tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. We've got the other link on, and all I'm trying to do is get a little tack on it. We got this side built. It's in the same spot as the other side. We're gonna build some uppers that we've already got cut and put them in. That's a tack. Now we just gotta figure out the uppers. Okay, this is gonna be somewhere in that neighborhood. These are straight, these are the wrong bracket. Oh, the brackets are wrong. So we're getting the upper links centered and then we'll figure out where to put our inner top link on the frame so that nothing binds up.
F46, 23, so center. Ish. Center-ish.
Bar number 3 on the front end is done. All right, now we gotta make the other one match this. And weld that motor mount. All right, we're gonna get number 4 all mocked up and show you guys the install, and then we will have this 4-link mocked up. We don't have struts yet. We have, oh, actually we have the 214s. We have 2 used ORIs. We gotta add that to our budget. I paid $650 a piece, which is still kind of expensive, but it saves you about 300 bucks off new. So we're winning. Yeah. Fake marketplace ads. Ha ha ha. Ha. A little bit more angle on that upper and we'll have our upper brackets ready. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit to our budget. Now, it was brought to my attention that there were some people that complained about us. So our still that I put $50 down cost us $248. Now, if you go look at the sheet, we still have 2/3 of that left. So I'm gonna divide that by 3 and times it by 1. That's $82.67 in 3/16 plate. So we're gonna adjust that to $82.67. Now another thing, the aluminum price. We have $500 for aluminum. Now we determined that we have used 5 sheets. They're $187 a sheet. Times that by 5. We're gonna put down $935 in aluminum. Now that may go up, but as of right now, we are sitting above what we've used on steel and aluminum. So, I think that's all we're adding to the budget today. The bolts came with the kit for the 4-link. Oh, no, ORI 14-inch struts. Now I'm no mathematician, so I'm not gonna add this up, but as of right now, we're still sitting pretty good. Ian's been here, he looked over our budget, he saw our used ORIs. I have to buy 2 12-inch ORIs for the front, and they're $900 a piece. I'm gonna put $2,400. Those are important. Those are for the fronts. No, not 2,400. What am I thinking? They're 900. That's 18.
Yeah.
I told you. I already said I'm no mathematician. And those are straight out the box, coming from ORI. So I don't have the brain power to put that all together. So we'll do that at another time. Well, let's get this upper link done. All right, so we've got the links where we need them. Since we don't have the front 12-inch ORIs, we're gonna stop on the front end there, but we do have the 14s. So we're gonna grab those, take a look at the rear and see if we can get them mocked up where we want them. May not get them installed, but we're gonna at least see what they're gonna look like. All right, so we put our mock drive shaft back in. Everything's gonna clear like it should. We got our brackets up in there. We got our 4-link towers. A little loose. All right, so we'll hurry and tack these bars and then we'll move on to the rear and just see if we can get those 14 inches ORIs mounted or figured out where we're gonna put them. Now, Sean's been working on a bunch of aluminum stuff. I'm gonna show you guys that. And you guys have seen it throughout the video. He's killing it on that. So I think this ride is coming together so nicely. Now, we might enter it into Battle of the Builders for the SEMA show. Don't know yet, but we might. So we're debating on whether we should or not. So if you guys think we should, drop a comment. Now, Sean won Battle of the Builders with his old job 2 years ago, so he's seasoned. That guy's built 44 SEMA cars, so he already knows what he's doing. We've only built one, the Golden Nugget. Well, we didn't build it. We helped build the Golden Nugget. All right, so since we are copying our GenRight system, we're gonna angle find it, and it looks to me like it is straight up and down. But then the strut is on an angle. Yep, it says 89.2, but the frame is probably not at 90 either. Yeah, so it's off 8 degrees. Basically right above the strut mount, but out a little bit. I want to try to get in there and get an angle. Best spot right here. We're at 7 degrees kicked out. So if we basically go right above the lower link, 7 degrees, that'll put our upper shock tower straight up and down. We'll be able to box it all in. Man, I forgot how much work this was. You put all this together? Yeah, I built all this. I mean, it's a kit, but yeah, like, yeah, I did a whole video on this. Okay, we're gonna lay them in 7 degrees. All right, Sean's gonna get the upper strut tower all notched so we can get it welded in. All right, he's gonna do some more trimming. I just wanna make sure that this is correct, which is very critical in the grand scheme of our 4-link. We're making sure it's right. All right, so check that out. We're at exactly 83 degrees, which is leaning 7 degrees in, which is what we want. So that is beautiful. All right, so we got this side all mocked up. I've got to run and get little Adley's cast cut off of her arm. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll be back and we'll finish up the other side. As soon as we get this other side mocked up, we're gonna have the whole rear end done. It's pretty exciting. So once we get the front struts, we'll be able to do the exact same thing to the front. We'll have all 4 struts done, but this is coming along so nicely. We got plenty. So we're 4.5 inches exactly, which it doesn't bottom the chrome all the way out. Right. It's 4 inches up. And we can do some fine-tune adjusting once we get this thing in the vehicle. I mean, once we get the body on. So, okay, just like this, it's gonna be magic. The other side's gonna get done.
Well, Sean's been grinding away, so I'm gonna show you a little life hack. I probably should be wearing gloves. Just ball it all up, take you a bunch over here if you got a dirty window. Clean that stuff right off. Look at that. I mean, it might take days, but look at that.
That's decades of buildup, man. The hard water and paint.
All right, Sean's just finished up tacking the driver's side. We got it in. It went in pretty good. Like, we put the degree finder on both sides and everything's in with 0.1, 2 degrees. And that's a 0.1 or 2 degrees within the difference between the two. So I think it's a win there. Look at that.
We were gonna be done, but I decided we're gonna build cross member before we're done. We've got the other side all done. Now we're building the next piece to the puzzle. So I've drawn this out, and we're gonna fire up the old press brake. We're gonna do some press braking. One opportunity to get it right, or we're gonna burn up half a sheet. Got it.
You guys are getting really fancy pantsy.
We are fancy. Fancy pants McGee over here. So we need to do 15 degrees short 45 of 90. Where's your little thingy? That would be much easier. No, this is Sean's little thingy. Moves around. I just don't know what square a square point is. Where is a...
I say we bend it a little.
Let's do it. We'll bend it a little and we'll check it. And we get it. Well, we can overbend the one. Let's go do it.
Why don't we just bend it here
Okay, that's fine.
on both sides?
Yeah. And then
And if it's a little wider, it doesn't
matter. Hopefully that's right. Seems a little bit. This is a team activity, okay? We're working together.
Yeah.
We're building something. Building team values. Hoorah. Okay. To the press brake.
It'd be pretty good.
We need a bigger die. Does anybody have a bigger or lower die? That's a sheet metal die, and we're trying to do 316. We're gonna see if we can help this little baby press do some bending. This is pathetic.
Try it the other way.
We couldn't even have this in our shop. What a joke. Look, I'm 200 pounds, and that's 25 tons. About got her bent. Oh. Yeah! Who needs a bender?
So strong.
Me so strong.
It's a really angle work.
I actually think we need it somewhere in that neighborhood. All right. Notch the other side, no. Use my big muscles to bend it. Got it. All right, score it away, Sean. We're gonna get this one way or another. My little marching ants.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. No more.
One more, huh?
We need one more hee-haw.
Oh.
Pretty dang close. That's nice. Cool. Well, throw that in the garbage. We don't need it. We got a real heck of a gap over here. All right, we got this all in. Now, we've got to make some pieces here. Get them all fit, and this rear end will be just about done. But we've ran out of time. All right, so we got a ton of stuff done on the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge build. Make sure you guys click the link in the description. Go vote for us, or don't, because I don't care if we win the people's choice. So as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.